Siguli Sigwe, Galuhianuas Neogets, Michelle Shenandoah, a member of the Oneida Nation of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. I'm Wolf Clan, and I come from a line of traditional leaders, grew up within our longhouses, in our communities, and grew up in a time when our land claims were really, really very ripe. And so my great-grandmother was one of the very first to bring a land claim here in the United States, and that went on for 50 years, but was shut very abruptly in 2005 when I started law school to work on this. And so with that, I've been on a pursuit of truth. And little did I know, but it was obvious, that our knowledge as Indigenous peoples and as an Indigenous woman and women would be what would guide my work today. And so Creator had other plans for me. And I returned home from being here in law school and studying in New York City. And right here, I just want to share this with you, is encompassing of an entire worldview and recognizing that the children, the land, our food, the water, it's our future. That's it. What else is there? Right? We have to think about those 7 generations ahead. And so with that, I have created the space of rematriation to share knowledge, but also to create gathering spaces for our Indigenous women. When we're together, that's our medicine. That's our spa. That's where we rejuvenate and where we recharge our batteries to be able to do all this wonderful and beautiful work that you're hearing about today. And so we wonder, what happened? How is it that you don't know about us? How come you've never really known who are all the Indigenous nations within North America or within the United States or within your own local communities? It's by design. And you need to know that. And we have been invisibilized, and genocide has been committed upon our peoples for hundreds of years here in the Western Hemisphere and throughout the Americas. And so colonization has done a number to silence us, to invisibilize us. And it's time for that to change because, like I said, within this worldview, there's knowledge that is deep, and it's important for this time in the world right now. Because we speak the language of the land. We have the relationship with the waters. We have the relationship with Mother Earth. We have the relationship with the air, and always looking forward to our future generations. Success is when 7 generations ahead, they will have clean food. The babies will still be able to coo and be happy, and they will have clean breast milk from their mother's breasts. Right? So we have to think about those things. It's not now. It is really about the future. And Mother Earth is calling upon us for that. So why is it so important to think about Indigenous wisdom and Indigenous women's wisdom, right? So within Rematriation, we're letting the world know that we are the ones who gave modern democracy to the world. The U.S. Constitution that you interact with every day comes from my people. Your 3 parts of government, the 3 sides of your government, that's ancient, and it goes back to early times of human beings here on the lands. You need to know that. Why don't you know about that? That's a problem, right? Education has to change. Laws have to change. The doctrine of discovery, you don't know it, Google it, because that's the thing that continues to silence us and create a lens and a perspective of how you see us today. So that has to change. So we right now are on a campaign to let the world know, what is rematriation? Rematriation is returning the sacred to the mother. And the ultimate mother for all of us is our Mother Earth, and we need to think about her, right? And so through the spaces of rematriation, we create culturally safe spaces for Indigenous women to come together in person, to stay connected digitally when we're not together. And in addition to that, we share a lot of our wisdom out onto the public for you to be able to learn about who we are and what the knowledge is that we have to share. So with that, we have an app that keeps us connected. It's a private space that's just for us. But then in addition to that, we also have networks with our sisters and also with the public. So we share our stories. We share who we are. We share how you can apply this knowledge into your life, into your companies, into your organizations, into your governments. And so we want you to know, what does rematriation mean? Do you know how to spell it? Most people get all tripped up on it. So we're creating a public awareness campaign so everybody knows what rematriation is and how to include that in your life. So with that, at Rematriation, we have a team of all Indigenous women We're intergenerational, from great-grandmothers, clan mothers, traditional leaders. We have elected tribal leaders. We have aunties. We have executives who run, departments within, some of our casinos. We have language learners and teachers who incorporate our worldview into the work that we do all the time. We rely upon our advisors of Indigenous women and clan mothers continually. And we have a faith keeper who is on board and also happens to be my mom, which is really awesome. So, yeah. So with that, Rematriation, we've been doing this work for about almost 7 years now. And the greatest thing that we've learned is that there's a great need. And as Indigenous women, we do a lot to uphold our nations and to make sure that this work carries on for our future generations and that this knowledge is shared. And we recognize in this time of the world, we also have to share with all of you as well. And so we want to be able to do that, but we need your support. I wear about 10 different hats every single day. So I'm very lucky. I have one of my younger teammates here. We always make sure to bring our nieces along with us because it is about intergenerational learning. But we need that help so that we can have the financial support to bring more people on, to be able to help us in bringing out our technologies and marketing of our app and all of what we do. And so with that, we welcome the support that you have and building relationships with each other, because relationships are key to how we're going to all make this move together. So with that, Nyawago, thank you.
Yeah.